My name is Devin Pettigrew. I'm from Rogers, Arkansas.
Justin Garnett. I am from Kansas City, Missouri.
My name is Marissa Kreis, and I'm from Dallas, Texas.
My name is Donny and I hail from Lafayette, Colorado.
I am at the University of Kansas in the anthropology department.
For my master's studies, I did master's studies at the University of Arkansas, did the same sort of studies, and now I've just graduated from CU Boulder with a PhD in archaeology.
I don't have a college degree or anything. I've just been thrown in Atlatl most of my life.
So our project is testing the terminal ballistics of Stone Age weaponry. That's their penetration in the soft tissues of animals.
We're launching projectiles from Atlatls and from bows and arrows.
My background with the Atlatl is I've probably got 20 plus years of building them, throwing them, working with them, and hunting with them.
I have no experience with an Atlatl.
We have large points, we have small points from various time frames throughout history.
Well, I'm personally interested in the differences between Clovis and Folsom technology.
I am looking to learn about how the Paleo people hunted megafauna with stone points.
The goal would be to really see how those points impact the carcass, what damage they do to the bone, what damage they do to the flesh, and see what sort of catastrophic failures we have in the points, as well as some of the major key kills that we have in the actual bison.
And we're hoping to learn a lot more about the ballistics of these weapons using a statistical analysis to look at penetration depth, force on impact, their velocity, their kinetic energy, their momentum, all of the aspects of the stone armatures.
Comparative effectiveness and effects of different Paleo-Indian projectile points.
Pile that in a huge data set, look at that with a broad statistical view, and try to learn more about what made these weapons effective. Was it more about kinetic energy, the sharpness of different types of stones?
My role, task, and kind of purpose here is to put points into the carcass so we can collect the data.
My specific tasks today were to take pictures and document all of the data.
I really want to send out a huge thanks to all the backers who helped us perform this experiment. We could not have done it without your back, and we're going to try and give back with information from our experiments and give you a better sense of what it was like, what ancient hunters were like, what their lives were like, and what it was like for them to do the thing they did every day, hunting big animals.
I just want to give a big shout out to all the people that backed this experiment. I know it's kind of hard in different scientific communities to get grants and funding from different universities. For this one specifically, reached out to various people online, social media, and in the scientific communities to get that backing. So a huge thanks and appreciation. We couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, let's see what happens. All right, so before we actually start seeing some of these Atlatl darts thrown into some bison, just want to make sure everyone understands that this content is pretty graphic. What you're really going to see are a couple steps happening with each throw. First, each throw is going to throw a specific foreshaft and dart into the bison. All of those darts, as well as the actual foreshafts, are numbered and will be recorded. Once the dart makes entry into the bison, someone will go over and they will place a shot marker to the corresponding dart to keep track of where the actual shots are going. When the dart is in the bison, the dart will be pulled out and the thrower will hold on to where the dart ended in the actual animal. Pull it out and they'll measure it. They'll measure it in millimeters. But after that dart is pulled out, the tip is analyzed for any sort of major breaks or any sort of edge flaking like that. If it is, it's quickly retired and those points will be analyzed. If it has no damage to it, then the dart's likely to be thrown again. Same systematic process allows for good data to be collected and then to be later analyzed.
75.
75 millimeters to end of socket. 4 shafts remaining to
Yeah, it looks like 504. Tip of that still. 645. There it is. Yeah.
we have edge flaking.
Got it. 583.
No point damage. $150. No damage.
There it is.
$290 to break.
That's cute.
That's pretty cool.
Did you hear that thing? Oh my God, Donny.
Gotcha. Yeah, turn this way.
No damage on it. Yeah.
215.
Shit. Yeah, he's right.
121.
Oh, 24 again. Right in comments, cut prior wound.
112. Such a good sound.
25 downrange and deep. Oh my God.
Ray?
Get around the other side.
Oh, came through.
Adjust and measure the penetration through.
It's penetrating 90 millimeters out the other side. Can you get it? Yep.
I think you may have shot the heart.
No damage.
305 to end of socket.
Sometimes the darts are hitting bone, sometimes they're hitting the spine, sometimes they're hitting the shoulder blades. Some points will break on impact just based on where they're hitting. The ultimate goal is to get it in that thoracic cavity where the heart, the liver, the lungs, all of those vital organs are.
Look at all the blood coming out.
Yeah.
Did it hit that other wound channel? Check if it cut that.
Nope, one there,
They're separate?
separate.
439. Nice. $432.
And 20 downrange.
$184.
Up next, you're going to see some breaks, some tip breaks, some flake scarring, all sorts of damage that these points have taken after making entry into the actual bison. Up next is the butchering, and the butchering can be a little graphic in nature. I start the butchering off with a single stone flake, slicing right down the sternum, really exposing the inside of the animal. From that point, we go to remove the head, remove the entire hide off of it, pulling out some of the primary cuts on the external sides of the animal, the back straps, and some of the front shoulders. We move to the inside where we'll pull out the guts, looking for the heart, seeing what sort of impacts hit that heart, and then we'll continue butchering out the animal. Cool, all right. Can you see right where my fingers are?
Yeah.
Disaster.
When we get down, so is that the shoulder? You're getting right to it?
Yeah,
right
right-
to the
right
shoulder?
there.
Let's do another 2 skin measures. Justin, we're okay just pulling these shot markers off. Yeah, and toss them.
Cool beans.
You want to leave that piece?
Got it.
What did you get?
Best part of this whole beast.
What? Is that?
The
Oh
heart.
shit, the heart.
Oh,
God. Whoa! Oh man.
Puncture?
So what did we learn? Devin's putting a lot of the data that's been collected and analyzing it and doing all of that process. Articles and papers and all that stuff is going to be published at a later date by him. What I personally learned from this is a lot of the volcanic stones, your dacite and your obsidians, they broke relatively easy based on where they were impacting the animal as well as how they were being hafted. A lot of your harder cherts, things that are, you know, something like a Texas sort of chert or even a sort of Keokuk like this, it lasted a lot longer. You could get multiple throws out of them. It might take some edge flaking, but it wasn't anything that was really causing a catastrophic failure. Different throwers between myself, Devin, and Justin, we all had different capabilities. Bigger points with a harder throw could travel, you know, harder, faster, and deeper into the animal, creating a larger wound cavity, ultimately leading to a quicker kill. That once it makes initial entry, when it's combined with the force of the actual atlatl dart traveling through the air, makes entry into that animal, the sharper the blade, the deeper it's going to cut. There was quite a few breaks right in the vicinity of where that hafting transition was. The smoother the transition allowed for, you know, far greater entry into the animal. And if that transition was too abrupt, it would cause the point to break. Now these are my opinions, these are my kind of assessments just based off of what I saw, what I threw, and kind of some of the photos that we had. Bottom line, this is a perfect example to prove that ancient hunter-gatherers employing an atlatl with the right size and type of stone point could definitely take down something like, you know, a Bison antiquus or even some of the megafauna that existed all throughout the world. Just want to say thanks one more time on behalf of myself, Devin, Marissa, and Justin. Big thank you to all the backers. Thanks so very much. We couldn't have done it without you.